Christmas has come early for Celine Roodal and a number of other students, about 400 students who got scholarships for this year's CAPE exam. But Celine Roodal actually got the President's Award, along with Shivani Rampasad Maraj from Naparima Girls High School in South Trinidad. And I have the pleasure of introducing Celine Roodal on the Morning Brew this morning. Thanks a lot for being here, along with her principal, Sonia Mahesh Prasad. Thank you very much, ladies, for being here. I know it's been an extremely hectic week for you. Celine is from Lakshmi Girls Hindu College. Has it sunk in yet?
No, it's still sinking in right now. Yeah.
I mean, what was your reaction when you got the news?
I was elated, but I was also shocked at the moment. I didn't expect to achieve this.
Really? I mean, what was the build-up to, you know, this moment like?
Well, I've been waiting. I was hoping to get a scholarship for sure, but
a President's Award
is a whole different level.
I can just imagine. Sonia, this, let me just make it very clear as well. This is a five-star school. They've gotten the President's Award for the last 5 consecutive years. Sonia is doing something right. What is it?
I think the seeds of this sort of achievement have been sown over a series of years. This is not a flash in the pan, obviously, because it's 5 consecutive years. It's a combination of factors. It's a school where we are all committed towards common goals, and the common goals really circle around the achievements of our students. And not just academic. Lakshmi Girls, even though there are almost 900 students, has a very family-like atmosphere. So we know our girls, we work with them, we offer a very eclectic curriculum. And we try, it's not just academic. They are involved, Celine would have been involved in co-curricular for 7 years. It's a mandatory part of the school. We offer 36 co-curricular in the school. And she took part in Math Olympiad and table tennis. And so it's just working with these students to achieve their fullest potential and all being committed towards that.
Tell us about the subjects you studied.
I studied chemistry, physics, and pure mathematics at CAPE level.
How did you manage then with these co-curricular activities that you've participated in, things like table tennis, to balance that with your work?
Table tennis to me was a form of stress relief from the work, so I made the time to be able to do everything that I've committed myself to.
Let me ask you your routine, though. What was your average day like in the build-up to exams and studying?
Okay, after school, I usually had lessons for 2 hours. Then I'd come home, take a nap, and start back again when my brain is fresh and could absorb information.
You know, Sonia, when you look at the last 5 years, you guys have consistently, Lakshmi Girls have consistently produced a President's Award winner. What is it that you guys are doing that other schools aren't doing?
First of all, I will say that schools at every level, I think, really work in the interest of their students. What we are doing is that we invest in homeschool partnerships. Celine's parents are very much invested in her education. We try to strengthen that. We're very strategic in our school development planning. The various teachers and departments work together, and we map areas of weakness and intervention and support within the school. So we're always tinkering with the Lakshmi Girls Hindu College formula for success and learning from past experiences and adjusting, and it's very dynamic.
I would never ask you to critique another school, but is it that the structure is very sound from Form 1 girls coming in through to CAPE students? Very,
very sound structures, and also a very disciplined ethos. Assemblies, we do daily sessions where we pray with our children, and we have avenues for them to shine, academic and sporting and cultural. So I think because, as you say, we have very firm structures in place, and we could see, like, if a child is falling down a bit, we know what we need to put in place to help that child achieve her potential. So every individual student will have that personal roadmap that we will try to, assist in terms of helping that child achieve her potential.
Celine, I want to ask you the same question. What did Lakshmi Girls Hindu College, the teachers, the environment, the logistics of the school, how did that all help you win a President's Award?
I think there's strong dedication from my teachers. They really helped me throughout, even if it was during a lunchtime or recess. Whenever they had the time, they would try to answer all of my questions. And yeah.
I just want to add too that the bedrock for the school is the support of our board, the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha board, and our late Secretary General, who I would say that Lakshmi was his flagship school, and he had a vision for this school, and he believed 110% that this school will reach where it has reached today all along. And whatever support that was needed was provided by that board and by Mr. Maraj in particular. So that really contributed as well to our overall success.
He would have been proud over the last 4 years, but you'd be especially proud today.
Most definitely. And he knew, because he heard about Celine's achievement academically. She came first in the Caribbean in physics and in chemistry, and taking part, and the only female representing us at the Math Olympiad representing Trinidad and Tobago. So he knew, and I think in his heart, he definitely knew that this year we were going to bring it home again.
To do it, once, twice, but to consistently do it.
Yeah.
How have you guys managed that? And then now, I know that you're the type of person that will set your eyes on a 6th year and a 7th year.
Yeah. It is because of those structures. It's a combination of the deans and their responsibilities, the heads of department, the subject teachers, the type of training that we provide, and as I said, the continuous mapping and self-assessment. We are not going to rest on our laurels and say, oh, we have reached. It is always a work in progress, and as I said, very dynamic, but very student-centered. And it's that consistent sort of operation that helps us to achieve this type of success.
Well, look, Celine is the star of the show, but you also had some other scholarship winners, am I right?
Well, 40 scholarships.
40, which was the highest?
The highest in the country, and across all areas, modern languages, sciences, business studies, foreign languages. So we offer 22 subjects at Cape. We really push hard. The staff is extremely dedicated. As Celine said, they will use their lunch times and holidays and just do work with the children because they're so invested in them. So at the end of the day, every single department celebrated in the scholarship, because we receive scholarships in foreign language and business and math and sciences and so on, So very holistic in terms of the 40 that we got and the areas that we got them in. Lakshmi Girls ranked in the first 6 in the Caribbean in tourism. First 6 places out of 10. And we were the only school in Trinidad and Tobago that ranked in the regional listing for tourism.
Wow.
Yes.
I think St. Augustine Girls, your neighbors, were second with 39. Celine, let's talk a little bit about your future. It's so bright you may need shades. So tell me about what would you like to do in the future? What now for you first at university?
I'm hoping to study mechatronics engineering in Canada next year, hopefully.
All right. Tell me a little bit about this field of study.
It's a combination of mechanical, electrical, and software engineering. So, yeah.
All right. So what would you like to do in the future? What's your dream job? You're well on your way to it.
I don't think I've completely decided yet. I would like to weigh my options a little bit more. But yeah, maybe in robotics coming up.
Maybe in robotics, and Miss, you think it's definitely possible.
Part of the 4th industrial revolution, as I said, we are preparing our children for that future. So robotics, definitely, I can see Celine being very, very innovative in that field in the future.
Looking towards the future, though, when you have this number of students getting scholarships, the highest number in Trinidad and Tobago, what are the plans for the next year? Do you guys now, as a board, as a school, as a teacher body, sort of sit down and reset?
What we do every September is that we look at our results at CAPE and CSEC, and we look at our standards and targets that were set in the previous year for, our exam students in particular. We look at if there are any gaps in performance, and then we look at to see what we could put in to strengthen those gaps. So we would have done our analyses, and we already have put in certain things for the new year, given the needs of this new group that is coming up. But I want to emphasize, though, that our focus in the school, scholarships are lovely, they're the icing on the cake, but our focus really is the whole child.
And that's sort of how you win these things, don't you? You don't really focus on winning the trophy, but you just focus on sort of getting the best possible result.
And we want our girls, when they graduate, to be young ladies who could contribute to their society and to be socially conscious. So the scholarship, yes, icing on the cake, we celebrate, but there are lots of girls who graduated who probably missed the scholarship by a little margin, but they are contributing to their society as well, and they are capable because they're so well-rounded of being valuable members of society. And ultimately, I mean, that's the purpose of our education at Lakshmi Girls Hindu College,
When I used to go to school, there was this thing called Young Leaders, and I'm not sure if they still have it, but you're a young leader now, Celine. What would you say to ladies your age, ladies coming up, Form 4, Form 5, Form 3, who's going to be during the next few cycles in CAPE and in CXC? What would be your advice to them this morning?
First of all, it is not impossible. It is very much achievable once you put your mind to it and once you put in the effort. So just don't think it's unreachable. Never give up, and you too can achieve this one day.
And I would say that Celine went to Karani Hindu Primary School, and one of our President's Medal winner also went to Karani Hindu Primary School. And when she won that award, Celine said that. She said, okay, you know what, this is doable. Actually, that President's Award winner, her sister won an open scholarship this year as well, Vishti. So there is also that continuity where they see the older girls doing well, and they are also inspired to do that as well. Celine comes from a very humble background, but she had that vision, and I think that's what it boils down to, that sense of vision of what you could accomplish.
Celine, Sonia, thanks a lot for joining us this morning. Did you know that Sonia was actually Hema Ramkissoon, who went to Lakshmi Girls Hindu College, by the way? Sonia was her teacher. So was she a good student?
An excellent student.
An excellent student.
Very much involved in school activities.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. I'll pass on your message to her.